We are not the news. We are the news. Believing us is like believing football match results are for real, and your hairstylist really styled the Hollywood actress as seen on that framed photograph in his hair salon. Any similarities to actual people, events, and pets are purely coincidental. And now, the news.
Headlines. Malaysia unveils plans for one of the 6 land parcels received in exchange for railway land. The National Parks Authority introduces new penalties for those who feed monkeys. And North Korean leader Kim Jong-il and his son Johnny go berserk in China. Hello everybody and welcome to the news. You know who I am. I'm Adrianna Wow.
And do you know who I am? I am BBC.
Whatever.
Last year, an historic deal over Malaysian railway land on Singapore territory was reached. In exchange, Singapore offered 6 parcels of land in the heart of the financial district.
Speculation was rife as to what they would be used for, but the news has learned through a reliable source what one piece of the land would be used for.
I'm standing outside the land earmarked for development. I'm standing outside because they won't let me in. But we managed to get one of the officers to come out so that we could ask him what the land was earmarked for. Mr. Ali, could you give us a hint as to what this new development will be? Is it the rumored 3rd integrated resort, or perhaps a theme park with a roller coaster that will actually work from the start?
Petrol station.
I'm sorry, sir. I think you just said petrol station.
Yeah, correct. You know, as you know lah, Singaporeans, most of the time they go into Johor, pump the petrol at our discounted prices. So our ministry decided lah to boost relationship and then boost our petrol dollars. We decided not to inconvenience the Singaporeans anymore, but instead we want to build this big, very huge petrol station now here. Now all Singaporeans can come and get access to cheap petrol. Better because they don't have to chop their passport, don't have to pay toll, don't have to line up causeway jam and all that.
We spoke to some drivers and asked them what they thought of this new development.
Jialat oh. I have no excuse to go and visit my mistress. My business partner in JB.
Petrol station. Why waste money on petrol station, huh? Just build Genting lah, and that way we as foreigners, we don't have to pay any levy.
Property watchers say that this will add to the overall productivity of the country.
I personally think it is a very good step in the right direction. Now imagine this. Now the workers do not have to drive all the way up to JB to top up petrol. No? They can do it here during their lunch hours. That is very good. Hundreds of man hours will be saved. Yeah. Oh, also the economical fallout. It will be a tremendous economical fallout. You see, let me give you an example. We will have more ATMs, more convenience shops, more washing bays. In this way, I think there will be more job opportunities for foreign workers and elderly. Yes.
Market watchers are concerned, however, that this may drive down the price of petrol in Singapore. We asked some local petrol companies what they thought of this idea.
Actually, we are all for competition. But to be fair, we must insist that all of those people driving to the petrol station follow the 3/4 tank rule. I mean, after all, technically they are driving into Malaysia. So follow lah.
However, both sides cannot agree if Singaporean cars should adhere to the 3/4 tank rule. But they stressed that this will be sent to the Court of Arbitration to be settled amicably. This is Jacques Ooi reporting for the news.
2 weeks ago, we told you about North Korean leader Kim Jong-il's visit to Singapore by train.
Here's our North Asian correspondent, Kim Bong-cha, with a progress report.
from Pyongyang. Just a quick update for you on the journey of Mr. Kim Jong-il and his son Johnny to Singapore by train. I've just heard news that the expected arrival date of the Kims in Singapore might be delayed because of a longer than expected pit stop in the Chinese city of Dongguan. Sources say the Kims were expected to stop in the city for dinner, but after one too many cups of potent last wine, both father and son got frustrated and went in a rapido-filled romp through the city. According to one report, the elder Kim was heard shouting from his hotel room balcony, "Fuck Las Vegas! I'll take the helicopter anytime!" I wonder what he meant by that. One North Korean official I spoke to say both father and son ran up a bill of almost $25,000 for their 2-night stay in the city. They are now looking forward to a few more pit stops, especially in Vietnam and Thailand in the coming weeks. That's it from me, Kim Bong Cha. Back to you in Singapore.
Thanks, Bong Cha, or is it thanks, Bong? It's time now for a quick commercial break.
But be sure to stay with us on The Noose as we tell you about new penalties for people who feed monkeys. Would you like a snack?
Sure. Oh, give me...
Hello and welcome back to The Noose.
Science tells us that if we trace back our ancestry, we were all possibly monkeys once. What? How can that be?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it?
Which makes one wonder why the park's board has a hard time getting monkeys to behave themselves.
That's right. Those monkeys should stop feeding the other monkeys, because feeding monkeys only makes them more like us, or in your case, us like them. Andre Chichak tells us more about new penalties that are now being meted out to monkey feeders.
Despite numerous reminders and fines, the NEA has been unable to stop people from feeding monkeys. However, a new law is about to change all of that. What's the issue with the fines?
I think the fines are not working. So, as of last month, we have a new initiative. Anyone caught feeding a monkey will have to bring home the monkey with him for 1 week. Yeah. And since they like them so much, I think the 2 monkeys can get along fine.
What about repeat offenders?
Repeat offenders are required to stay in the monkey colony for 2 weeks. Now, if they repeat again and again, we may extend to the maximum penalty of making him stay in a monkey colony for 1 year. Huh?
The NEA will not reveal any figures, but we believe that 2 recalcitrant offenders have been served the notices. One was 32-year-old Tan Ah Mui, who was the first person to be handed out this punishment. We asked her what it was like to live with a monkey for a week.
Oh, very hot, huh? Actually, it's no difference from living with my husband. Sometimes I can't even tell the difference. I bring home the fast food, put on the table, they will just go for it, no?
Oh yeah, that's what happens when you feed monkeys.
No, I'm talking about my husband.
I'm sorry, I apologize. And the second person is repeat offender Harry Ho, who has been confined to a monkey colony for 2 weeks. Mr. Mr. Ho, what has the experience been like?
It's pretty good, don't you think? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, what do you think? Yeah? Yeah? Think about it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow! Wow! Mr. Ho, where are you taking me? With the implementation of this new scheme, the number of people caught feeding monkeys has fallen drastically. However, the success of this scheme has spurred the NEA to try out something new. With effect from tomorrow, anyone caught breeding mosquitoes will be required to live with them for a week. This is Andre Chichak reminding you, don't try any monkey business.
Okay, and now it's time for
We are Singaporeans.
Where is Singapore's highest natural point?
Mount Faber.
Singapore highest natural point, Mount Everest.
Mount Faber.
Mount Faber.
Bukit Timah Hill.
Bukit Timah Nature Reserve.
Bukit Timah. Bukit Timah or something.
Bukit Timah there? Bukit Timah? Bukit Timah.
Bukit Timah Hill.
Bukit Batok Hill.
Marina Bay.
What is the name of Singapore's current Chief Justice?
Chief of Justice. Is there even such thing? Subhas Anandan.
Some lady, right?
Justice Tan.
How many Sir Stamford Raffles statues are there in Singapore?
One.
Where?
Raffles Place.
I know one so far.
Where?
Somewhere around Singapore River, I think.
One. No, two.
Two.
Where?
One at Raffles Place.
And the other?
Collar Key.
Two.
Where?
One is in Raffles Place and the other one is in Bukit Panjang Plaza. I don't know. Two.
Where?
One's by the Singapore River, the other is at the Parliament area.
Two.
Where?
By the Singapore River and in front of Victoria Hall.
One is at Clarke, I know. One is at Raffles Hotel there.
Two. One in Marina Bay, one in my house.
All right, it's time for another short pee break. Be sure to join us in 2 minutes for more of the news.
What? Okay, all right. Hey, get Jacques on the line. There's been an incident at Cafe d'Andrew.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Jacques. How can I help you this morning?
What? What? Channel News station is already on the way? Have you got Jacques on the line? He needs to get to the place like a bat out of hell.
You need to get to the hell like a place out of the bed.
You get to the place like a bat out of hell.
Just go there lah, hurry up lah.
Pas de problème. I'll take care of it. Richard!
Right, thank you.
Richard!
Yes, 老板。
Huh? Richard, we need to get a cafe to Andrew right away. The CNA crew are already on their way, and we can't let them break the news first.
哎，老板，现在流行讲中文呀，华语酷啊，你明白吗？
鱼儿面。
什么鱼儿面儿？神经病！哎呀！
Okay, so the CNA crew, they're there already, so you go set up there while I go distract them, yeah?
好，没事儿，你干嘛呀？
Yeah, okay. Hey guys, a Qantas plane just took off and landed without incident, so you guys ought to go to the airport right now.
Thank you.
Okay, going live. 5,
4.
Bonjour. This is Jacques Ooi, reporting live from Cafe Dan.
哎呀，老板，不好意思啊 ，battery is flat。
It prides itself as a great way to dine, a restaurant that has dared to do things differently and has earned an international reputation for excellence and impeccable service.
But the Singapore restaurant has lost its sheen somewhat over the years. The waitresses who once made heads turn now make them turn away in disgust.
Its name is synonymous with great food, innovation and impeccable service. But the one thing that diners recall most about the Singapore restaurant is the Singapore restaurant waitress, the cheongsam-clad beauties that are the face of the restaurant's global advertising campaign. That may have been the case before, but many patrons are now turned off by what they call the Kena Langgar by Lorry standard of the new generations of Singapore restaurant waitresses. The job was once coveted as a glamorous one in the world of fine dining. But with increasing competition from other restaurants, the owners of Singapore restaurant have seemingly lowered their once lofty standards when hiring new waitresses.
I don't mind paying higher price than some other restaurant, but I expect the service to a certain standard. The waitress back then, they look fabulous and they spoke well. But now, look at them. Even to shade makeup, you can see blemishes. Make me want to vomit.
I used to eat only at this restaurant. The food is still very good, but the service and the waitress doesn't cut it for me anymore. You look at them, the outfit is very sexy, but the person who wearing it is wrong.
Uncle, you are hot tower. 对啦，好好玩。对。
Honestly speaking, anyone can say what they want, but we are the world's most modern restaurant, and our cheongsam-clad waitresses are known all around the world. You know, we have policies to make sure that our waitresses can actually fit into the cheongsam. Once they get pregnant, we fire them. And also, we've gone beyond our shores. You know, in the past, we've always recruited our waitresses from other countries, like the sunny Isle of Penang or those quaint kampongs, what's it called, Ipoh? You know, and now we've gone beyond our shores. We've gone to Thailand to recruit new waitresses. So as long as they look good in the advertisement, that's all that matters, what? Right?
Well, I think it's time I went for that interview. I think I look pretty good in a cheongsam myself. This is Nida Goodwood signing off for the news.
All right, it's time for our second international update. Let's cross over to our South Asian correspondent, Robert Salvaraju. Is he Spanish?
No, he's Maldivian. I thought I told you that last week.
Oh, right. Nice place, the Maldives.
Greetings from India. The governments of India, Pakistan and Sri Lanka today said in a joint statement that they are terribly upset that the future King and Queen of United Kingdom have decided to honeymoon in Canada instead of South Asia. Recently, it was reported that Prince William and Kate Middleton, who are due to be married in April, will visit several Canadian cities on their first official trip together. This has upset the various South Asian governments. India says the British Empire's historic ties with the countries should have made India the first choice for the couple. One Indian official was quoted as saying, "Britons love curry, no." Meanwhile, Pakistan has promised the royal couple an unforgettable exhibition of the best cricket in the world, a claim which immediately drew widespread condemnation across India. Sri Lanka also voiced its displeasure with the royal couple's decision to visit Canada. A Sri Lankan official summed it up in one word: tea. All right, that is all from me. Back to you, Singapore.
Thanks, Robert. Time now for a quick weather update. Let's cross over to the Noose Weather Centre, where Gerard El Nino is standing by with the latest.
Is he Spanish?
Yes, he is.
Oh.
Hola.
Hello, Singapore. How's it hanging? Okay, don't answer that. Now, depending on whether you like rain or not, I've got some good news for you, man. You can expect a break from all this heat and humidity in the next couple of days. The country will see some pretty wet days with heavy rain expected over most parts of the island. So, if you're planning on malingering or chowking from work, it might be a good time to stay home with your significant other and snuggle under the sheets. Put on some Barry White or Marvin Gaye and get it on. You know what I'm saying? Woo! Get it on, get it on and do your part for the country's low birth rate. That's right. You know what I'm saying? You do know what I'm saying. That's good. Okay, this is Gerard El Nino signing out, but I'll leave you with a quick look at weather across the region. Ciao for now.
All right, that's all the time we have for you in this edition of The Noose.
Be sure to check out our website for more news and exclusives.
And have a fabulous week ahead. I'm Adrianna. Bye-bye.
And I'm BBC. Good night.
Whatever.
Market watchers are concerned, however, that this may lower the price of petrol in...
The number of people caught...
Are you married to Mr. Ho?
Yeah, I like that. Do you see my hand?
It's okay, take a break. My friend also last time work with the station, so newscaster. Kena fire. Bring your cameraman lah. Cameraman was hardworking lah. Alamak, Singaporean ni working. Relax lah sikit, brother. Kau. You come, never mind. I belanja. Where you go Malaysia, you belanja me lah.